today we want to focus primarily on worship. So the title of today's Monday morning missive is Be Thou Exalted. Be Thou Exalted. And we look at Psalm 34 at verse 1, in which the psalmist said, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praises will continually be in my lips. Praise the name of the Lord. I will bless the Lord all times, and his praises will continually be in my lips. A little bit further down in verse 3 of Psalm 34, it says, Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his most holy name together. Now, God doesn't, in all fairness, he doesn't need your money, he doesn't need my money, because the entire earth belongs to him and all who are in it. What God needs, or what God desires of all of creation, is worship and obedience. Thus we see in John chapter 4 at verses 23 and 24, where Jesus Christ said, God is a spirit, and those who worship him should worship him in spirit and in truth. Again, in Hebrews 11 at verse 6, it is written that God rewards them that diligently seek him. Now, if you want to worship God in spirit and in truth, you must be diligent about it. Praise the name of the Lord. God said concerning David, he said, I have found a man who has put the desires of my heart in him. Thus we see in Psalm 69 at verse 9, where it is said that the zeal of your house has eaten me up. And that is what is expected of us. Wherever, whenever it is necessary for us to worship God. And worship is not just about bringing out your tambourine or bringing out your shekere or clapping your hands. It is about having that God consciousness. And every act of obedience that you and I carry out is a form of worship. Praise the name of the Lord. Now, Psalm 150 at verse 1 says, Let everything that hath breath praise the name of the Lord. And for instance, we see somebody like Daniel. In Daniel 3, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. In Daniel 3 at verse 16 to 18, they refused to worship the golden image which Nebuchadnezzar had put up. That is what is expected of us. But rather, they said, O king, live forever. We are not mindful of the way we should respond to you, but we will not bow down to this image. If our God, whom we know, saves us, so be it. But if not, we will be prepared to perish rather than bow down to this. And of course, we know that when they were thrown into the fiery furnace, the fourth man was made manifest. The fourth man. Even Nebuchadnezzar saw that fourth man and said, this looks like the Son of God. They were worshipping in the middle of the fiery furnace. That's what is expected of us. Irrespective of where we find ourselves, what circumstance we find ourselves, we should worship him in spirit and in truth. So as we close this morning, let us place ourselves in that ambience, in that circumstance where God looks down and he's able to boast in heaven that, have you seen my son? Have you seen my daughter? Like he said concerning the likes of Moses, like he said concerning the likes of Moses. Let God boast concerning you. Let God tell unto the powers that be, have you seen my son? Have you seen my daughter? God bless you.